want to do the introduction? I don't.
Hello, I'm Chris Bentley, drummer for the band Stepper. This is Shane. He plays guitar and sings. His name is Shane Stepper. Get it? Stepper. Also, hiding behind my left shoulder is Charles. Charles plays bass in the band Stepper.
Chris, is that stepper?
Stepper.
Stepper?
Stepper.
Is that like stepping along, or is it stepper like metal?
Metal.
I see.
What we do on Monday nights is we play a little music. This is called band practice. We practice for things unknown.
Did you hear that?
I heard that. What was that? Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
Did you do that?
That was the pop, man.
Did you do that?
I didn't do that.
No, that was the pop. That was the pop that we know it's not isolated to just that other amp head, your amp head.
You sure it wasn't snap?
It was a similar pop.
Well, not crackle.
It was a pop.
Okay.
I'm calling that a pop.
Pop.
And so, what the fuck is that then? Interesting.
If anybody knows what that is, please comment below. Also, this is the page Stepper Rocks. We like to play a little music. We like to chit chat, have conversation, talk about our weeks since we've seen each other.
Look at our cell phones.
Look at our cellular devices. Also, we hope that you like and follow and subscribe. Tell your friends, because we're a pretty fun rock band. And right now we've got 5 people watching us, which I love it. Thanks, 5 people. So, if you're out there, you want to hear some great music, you want to hang out with 3 cool dudes, keep watching.
And you guys know who frickin' Stran are? Or Fran and Strick and Back to Basics Adventures. It's so awesome. You should check them out on YouTube. Fran and Strick.
What's Fran and Strick?
They're Australian couple that have a boat, and they go from little island to little island. Sometimes the island is no bigger than like the size of my cul-de-sac, and there's like crocodiles and there's like turtles, and they go to that island and they hang out, and then they go in their boat and they jump in the water and they go like spearfish barramundis. Do you know what barramundis are?
No, tell me.
Fuck, it's a fish, man. It's a really good fish. The barramundis. Or trevallies. They go get trevallies.
Is he making that up?
No, man, this is Fran and Strick. They do this every Saturday on and they broadcast it themselves, you know, so it's them, and they are out in like where there's nobody else out in these Australian islands of the ocean, and anything could happen. They could get their foot stuck in a clamshell, an alligator could get them. In fact, Strick almost got eaten by an alligator, and there's nobody to save him, man. Like they're out there on their own, but they go and they catch these fish, or they catch mud crabs, and then they go and they ride on the little sandy beach for the sunset. Fran will, you know, fry up the catch of the day right there, make a cool little meal, and then the next day comes along. But I've seen things on these videos in the ocean that just were the most beautiful. Like, it's awesome. Like, it was really cool stuff. Check them out, Fran and Strick.
Is that a shameless plug for a show you like?
Yeah, it was. It was just a straight up plug. Like, they have lots of content, and they've been doing this every week for months and months and months, and we look forward to them every Saturday. It's about a 20-minute deal usually.
Cool. Did you do anything fun for Star Wars Day?
Yeah, you came and saw me.
Yes, I did.
Oh, where did you see him at?
his place of work.
Oh, to the deck.
The deck.
Yeah.
Had to come to the deck.
Did you take the
Scion.
Jaguar or did you take the
The
Kia?
Scion, the box, man.
Well, it's not. Is it a Kia? No,
Nah,
it's a.
Scion.
Oh, that's the
XB,
brand.
yeah.
It's an actual brand.
Yeah, Scion XB. The toaster, the box,
Toyota.
the TARDIS.
Nice.
Took it in. It passed with flying colors. Just.
Probably because you knew the guy.
Yeah,
Had
yeah.
nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I didn't test it.
Yeah, me and Karen were talking about the potential comps that we should or be able to get because I knew you. Like, you know, you just like pass me through no matter what I'm driving, or there's no $200 charge, or that you just like hold the other two lanes. You hold like the third lane, and once you see my car, you open the third lane.
Nice. Over here. Go to the cone over here. Empty cone.
None of that happened.
No, nothing.
No.
When did you actually physically see him? When he pulled into your bay?
Oh, he texted me that he was there. I
Yeah.
don't run a lane. I'm the boss of the station.
Yeah.
So you get the heads up from everybody when, hey, fucking Rob's here. Oh, what line?
Pretty much.
Nice.
And then went and took a look at Barton Park on that day. That's what I did for May the Force.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got two pretty historic finishes in racing this weekend. So you guys see the finish to the Kentucky Derby?
Let me see if I. What happened in the Kentucky Derby? No, I guess not.
3 horses at the finish line, photo finish.
Oh,
One horse won by literally
a nose.
a nose, like his head bobbed, and he won. He was a leader, and he held off the other 2 horses that were charging, and just it was the head bob. If his head bobbed back and the other horse bobbed forward, the other horse would have won. But the bob, I mean, he had it by like literally the photo was like this much. Now
Was it the most expensive horse?
I don't know that. I don't know any of that.
It was trained. It was a trained winner to get its nose out there.
Now, yesterday, the NASCAR race that was at Kansas was a closer finish. A photo finish again, and this was the closest finish ever in a NASCAR race. 0.001 second. I mean, it was this much. The photo had the wing on the front of the car down on the bottom literally was an inch. 2 inches at most. I mean, it was this. It was pretty epic. It was. I mean, the race at Kansas was an overall. They've had some really dog shit races this year. Where because
In
the car-
Kansas?
what's that?
Dog shit races in Kansas?
No, dog shit races at all the other tracks. I mean, the Gen 7 car. It's the Gen 7. This is the Gen 7 car. Is just not a good car on short tracks or super speedways because you can't pass anybody on them. On the intermediate tracks, though, this was the most exciting race from green flag to checker flag. I mean, there was passing, there was racing, there was 2 guys at the front fighting for the lead the whole race. I mean, it was a fantastic, phenomenal race the entire way. I mean, it was exciting. And they haven't had a race like that this year that was that exciting. A couple of finishes this year that were pretty exciting, but from green flag to checker flag, overall, this was the absolute best race of the year. It was fantastic. Yeah, it was real good. It's been a few weeks, but finally I have plans, like 3-4 things to do in the next week and a half.
Yeah.
We got Pearl Jam Friday night.
Pearl Jam.
Where you sitting?
Up top.
One of 3, but I don't know if it's the end.
You guys are both going? Wow.
And then we're doing Mother's Day at my house on Saturday. And then Sunday, it's the Timber Sounders. Big, possibly the biggest rivalry in sports. And then Wednesday, another Timbers game. And then Timbers haven't had very many home games to start the season, only about 4 or 5. They've got 6 home games in the next 8 games. So I'm pretty excited for that.
get rid of this rain here in the next couple of days.
It's going to be 83, 84 on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's a nice all weekend.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got my fishing license. Planning on going to check out Turner Lake outside of Salem.
East or west of Salem?
East.
I don't
east.
know.
Turner, the town is east of the town. Turner's the town that we basically almost drive through going to Scio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you go down. Basically, if you're you can go the way we go to Scio to get there, because you got to go through Staten and Turner right next to each other. Or you can go down the 5 and take.
So it's like 45 minutes away from here, maybe an hour.
Probably an hour.
And can you see the lake when you drive by? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I can't see the lake from where you drive by. Well, you might be able to if you're going towards it, but where we go, the way we go to get to Scio, you don't see the lake.
But wait, are you allowed to catch trout right now?
No, it's not at North Fork.
Just not at North Fork? Well, we should probably make some loud noise. See what happens.
That's a good idea.
Trout fishing holds up well most of the year.
What?
Turner Lake.
What about Turner?
They don't have cutoff times there.
Is it stock? They stock it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bass, bluegill, and trout.
Yeah.
Lake is 13-acre man-made impoundment. There's a healthy amount of largemouth bass, bluegill, and the club has planted the lake with rainbow trout. And that's a good-sized bass.
Yeah, I'm thinking I could just pull up with a car, do a little 30-second walk, put my chair down, cast in my power bait with a sliding weight, and put that on a little pole holder and sit down, crack a beer.
What beer are you gonna crack?
Probably a Peeber.
Hold on. One second.
And catch some fish. What are you gonna make for Mother's Day?
You have to pay for parking between Memorial Day and September 3rd.
So no parking you have to pay for this weekend?
Parking fees will be collected from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Memorial Day is not for another few weeks. I'm going to get a piece of meat. Friday night when I get home from the concert, I'll throw it on the Traeger, smoke it all night, and then in the morning pull it off, and I will take said meat and shred it up, and we're gonna make tacos on the flat top with the meat and the some tortillas. We'll just
What'd you call it? A tortilla?
tortillas. We'll just fry them on the flat top.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, and then have taco stuff. You ever been down to the Verdict?
I've drove by it a few times.
So no, you've not been to the Verdict. Driving by doesn't count.
I don't know if I want to go to the Verdict.
So there's two areas. There's the area that you see on Main Street, and it's right next to the courthouse. It's a regular standard restaurant looking, right? You have tables in there and a couple TVs and regular restaurant. But if you go walk down the street that's between the courthouse and the Verdict, about 100 feet or so, you go down into what's called the Verdict Bar and Grill. Same menu, but when you walk inside there, it has a speakeasy feel. Very dark, candles. that are lighting up tables and things like that. There's a bar in the middle, table set around the outside, and just the atmosphere is wonderful. Food's really good. We had some steak tacos down there on Friday night. They were probably the best bar steak tacos that I've ever had. They were really good. But cool atmosphere, And then upstairs, if you go upstairs, it's another place. They have another name for it. I don't know what it's called, but upstairs they have like 3 pool tables.
What's the speakeasy?
What?
Yeah, the speakeasy. What was that reference?
It's got a speakeasy vibe to it.
Is that that's another bar, right?
Speakeasy is a term that was used back in the 20s and 30s, where during Prohibition, when they were bars that were operating like kind of underground, people didn't know about them. They were called speakeasies because you didn't like really broadcast it or advertise it to everybody, even though people probably knew about it. They're called speakeasies. And they were dark.
Totally learned something.
They were dark. They were dimly lit. They were just. It was just a place that they didn't want, because if they got found out by the cops, they got busted, right?
Right.
So, it kind of gives you that vibe. It's kind of like It's almost like even though you come in off the street and you walk in, it's kind of like a basement feel in there. And there's other speakeasies in Oregon City. There's. They just have a kind of a standard vibe to them. It's the vibe I got when I walked in. It was pretty full of people too. I mean, it wasn't jammed where there was no tables. There was still 2 or 3 tables available in there, but it was Friday night at 6:15. It was pretty busy.
Have I pitched Pappy's Greasy Spoon in Canby?
Where's that at?
Right in Maine, Little Drag Canby, close to the Backstop Bar and Grill, which is my favorite place to get a burger. But Pappy's Greasy Spoon, it's a little diner, right in one of those kind of like rundown little shopping promenade, and like when you go, their door that you open up to go in has a sign saying everything on the menu is like $4 more expensive than what it says. And like right there, like you're in a good place. They don't want to change their fucking menu.
Oh.
But you go inside and it's all like all it's decorated like a 50s like ice cream diner, like just tons of Coca-Cola type products all over the place. But it's like every single nook and cranny and window seal and space on the wall, just the whole thing is like amazing. So that's just kind of the feel, the vibe, 50s like diner. And then we were eating just at one of the little tables, and then some older guy comes up and starts talking to us, and it's like, what'd you order? And the eggs Benedict. He's like, oh yeah, that's really good here. Like, that's why I had to have my artery replaced. And then he's like, my name's Pappy. Right, so now you're talking to the owner, and then he's like, yeah, these are like all my kids, these are all my family. Everybody cooking in there is his family. He's like, and I look up on the wall and I see this lady that looks like she's straight out of the 50s with hairdo and shit. And then he's like, yeah, that's my second wife, and she's like working right there taking orders. But it was really good. And then like some other customers come in, like they're younger generation people, and they kind of like, he's like, yeah, go ahead, take whatever table you want, and then they mosey all the way to the side into the back, and he's like, they're fucking coming back here anyways. Is what he's telling us, So and here's the kicker, man. We got out of there and ate really good fucking food, and it was really good feeling to be in there. And like $40 with a tip, We go to Biscuits, that's a $70 bill,
Biscuits is? Really?
Fuck yeah, you got your meal, you got a hot chocolate fucking coffee with whipped cream and chocolate drizzle thing. Yeah.
$70? I don't think I've ever spent $70 on biscuits. I mean, I spent, 40, 45.
Biscuits. Oh, well, keep in mind, I do breakfast, you know, orange juice, milk, coffee.
You do breakfast Ron Swanson style. I'll take all the bacon and eggs you have.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I fear you misunderstood me. What you heard was I want a lot of bacon and egg.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up at Chris Traeger's house where he was going to cook him steaks and ended up cooking him portobello mushrooms. And he's like, what the hell is this? And so he left to go to this restaurant and he ordered a steak at the restaurant and they bring him the steak and he says, you call this a steak? He says, I don't know what to tell you, man. All right, here, take it back. Then he says, just give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
I was talking about, you know, the burger cook-off with Swanson and Traeger.
That's a good one. Yeah, that was a funny
Yeah.
one too, where he's getting together all this stuff and he spends all this money. Like, oh, this is really good. And he says, here, this is a burger. Put on condiments if you wish. And they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And Traeger takes the burger. It's like, I haven't eaten red meat in a while. He says, here. He's like, all right. Takes a bite. He's like, yeah, this is better. They're trying to keep the commissary burger in the fucking cafeteria. Oh, I just watched that whole series in the last month and a half.
I was talking about the burger thing with the girlfriend over the weekend because, like, last Thursday I had nothing in the house except for some hamburger meat and, like, hamburger buns that had been up on top of the fridge for probably a week and a half. And that was it, like garlic cloves and some mustard and ketchup. And my burger game's really improved because I've been really working on smashing the burgers the proper way.
Yeah. Well, they cook more evenly that way too.
Yeah, and you get that Maillard effect, you know. And yeah, and then I'm using that, plus I'm using a little bit of Phil Robertson, Duck Dynasty. He has a technique of how he does burgers, which, yeah, a little bit of that. And those two fucking burgers, man, with nothing else on them, were fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You go to food and stuff. That's where I get all my food. And most of my stuff. It's funny when they're shopping for the ingredients and they go to this guy's trying to show him some type of fake bacon. And he's like, I'll have one. He throws it right in the trash. I'll have another. Sir, is there something wrong? Yes. No one should consume this. And April Ludgate grabs one, throws it in the trash. That's such a great show, man.
All right, room make off.
this? Saw something quick and fun, quick, and like, oh, it's Sunday. Warp speed. Well, you're not gonna be outside. Yeah, try, let's go. We are weary from the road, but we're not gonna take your water. Yeah, we're over here. Yeah, we're over there. Yeah, we're everywhere. We are riding through the
Kind of stuck with the tempo. Fit in real nice. We're back.
It's already on.
Fucking Position 1.
Acquired some farm fresh eggs again. Been enjoying that.
Do they taste any different all than regular eggs? Or can you notice the
Just
difference?
like healthy, man. They just taste.
I know
straight up
mentally
fucking
they're healthy for you, but I mean, can you physically taste a difference in them?
Yes. Well, depends on how you cook them. If you cook them for the flavor of the egg and not just scramble everything, then yeah, you can taste the difference in the yolk.
You see the difference. It's much more colorful. But it's nice. They're $5. You know, you're supporting some local farmer.
Should buy it from Mike and Matt.
They have chicken eggs.
We got a lot of chickens. I think they still have 2 turkeys left for this next year.
They eating the turkey eggs.
I don't know. I don't know if they're laying eggs. I don't know if the turkeys lay eggs.
They planning on consuming these birds.
Yeah, we ate 2 of them last year.
Yeah.
65 fucking pounds. A big fucking turkey.
They're feeding them all those Fox Farm nutrients.
feed them.
All those super growth. They know how to fucking feed things nutrients. Get
And that-
optimal growth.
I know my brother Matt, which I really do.
Yeah.
He's feeding them nothing but really good, healthy stuff. He's
Yeah.
not feeding them crap.
No. No, I'm sure he's not.
I mean, he's not out there with a stove and cooking for them and shit, but
La 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 la. Well, Urbus. We should try and see where that is at. And the Rockin' Brew Gene Simmons at A. I said on Facebook Messenger if they do local bands because I know one. And they replied that something, send their information our way.
everybody wants your information. Nobody wants to just. Everybody just wants your information. I still never heard back from that one guy, the promoter guy. But
From the bomber?
Well, you know, I mean, that's not how you would get deals either when we were making fucking banging the phones back in the day, right? You know how you get your fucking deals?
yeah, you go to Shane. Says Shane, it's your band. Fucking book us somewhere. I don't want to do this shit. I'm just a drummer. I'll show up and play drums.
Well, it's, yeah, I have to do it too, but that's the thing, is like,
I know there's people out there that keep asking me when we're gonna play, when we're gonna play. They want to hear us. They want to go see us. People that hadn't seen us before.
I know, but the thing is you can't just put an honest, like, effort forward and just sit back and relax and wait till they reply. They're never going to. The only way you do is if you go in persistence is excellence and fucking lining up your band a book and you call them every fucking day. You go down there and fucking have a beer and say, "Don't fucking dark day." You know, like, I don't want to do that shit either, right? Like, that shit fucking sucks. And we've got a couple interesting Facebook likes from people that have the power to do booking stuff. So maybe they'll just see something finally on these videos they like, and they'll be like, "Hey guys, want to play here?" And we'll be like, "Probably, let us talk about it."
They'll be like, "No, we're booked, man."
And
Get
then
back to us in
we'll
3 months.
reply quickly. I tried to drop that amp off at Inner Sound.
You told me.
Well, that's after I called him, I told you, but then I went to A and then came back and didn't lose a lot of money. And I was just like, fuck, I'm going to get this done because I had that Monday off. And it was in the back of the Jag on the way back. And they were closed on Monday. But to me, it's the quickest, cheapest solution to having back in action. So I just wanted to do it. But there is a little bit of a risk, but it makes sense what, you know, how we're just carrying them around, we're setting them here and setting them there, putting them up over here, and, you know, the solders and connections in there, it shakes them, and then they need to basically be repathed. And so the guy I talked to on the phone is the owner of Inner Sound, and he knows these amps, and he doesn't make any promises, but the bench fee that they charge, which is $125 now.
Does that go towards the repair as well?
Yeah. So most likely what it is going to be a thorough cleaning and resoldering connections. Let's go.
You ready?
Jaguar looking really fucking good. I don't really know where we're gonna go. Gonna find ourselves a beer, gonna have some fun. Here we fucking go, driving down the road, looking for a beer and some weed. Charles drinking coke. Here we fucking go. All I really know is we fucking wanna go. All I really know is gonna have some fun. Drinking lots of beer, smoking lots of weed. Drinking lots of beer, smoking lots of weed. Driving down the road, we're driving down the road, we're driving down the road in a black Jaguar. As the wings are fled. Anyway,
beverages today. Room mic.
Tom?
Position 1. I like this position thing. Okay, yeah, I gotta do that. So that was 45. We just ran that at 45. All that was at 45.
I changed my voice a little bit during Wings or
Yeah,
Clips.
it's pretty
Did you notice that back there?
fun. Yeah, that's their new one.
No, yeah, I've seen it.
It went away from the Indian altogether.
It says this stream's bitrate is higher than usual. Recommended bitrate, and we recommend that you stream bitrate of 25 kbps.
And what are you streaming
Well, it says it's 10143.14, so that's quite a bit higher than that other number, but I don't know how to control that.
You should be able to go in and change the bit rate.
at? Another time, I don't want to mess anything up right now.
Yeah. But I wonder if I change it in the camera or if I change it in the OBS.
In the OBS.
Scene transition, sources, dropped frame here. So it is saying that same number right here. And it doesn't allow me to do anything with it. I should not touch any buttons, but why do I dare? How do I change my bitrate? How do I change my rate? I wonder if the laser close up. Ooh, video recording bitrate.
To change your OBS Studio settings, open the Output tab in your OBS Studio account. Here you'll find settings related to streaming and recording where you can set the bitrate for video.
Where's my
and audio.
output tab?
Hey, the first ever Portland Pickle is going to make his big league start tonight.
Where's the output tab?
Is it under the 3 bars?
The 3 bars.
Oh, you don't. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
I mean, here's the controls and settings.
It'd be an OBS Studio account.
Ooh, I did find output. So I found settings to output, video bitrate, 1000 kbs, and so now I'm changing it. And it said to what?
22K or something.
25. So what do you think it'll do?
Smooth it out so it doesn't buffer too much.
So is it buffer? Is that what's that on it? Like, slow?
If you have your bitrate too high, then we're washing it may have to buffer it.
I think 10,000 is pretty high.
Warning, recordings cannot be paused if the recording quality is set to same as stream. Hey, guess what?
Yes.
I did that. And that suggestion is still there. Settings. Let's see if it's stuck. It's still there. It makes me wonder if I got to close and open it for that to change. Did I properly acknowledge your voice masking attempts?
I changed it.
You're being a little, yeah. You're trying to be a little fucking weird into doing something. I noticed.
Twirl-to-whirl open.
The Tilt-a-Whirl?
Tilt-a-whirl.
What do you say? Twerk to whirl?
Twirl-to-whirl.
Twerk to
I can't say
twerk to whirl?
The Tilt-a-Whirl is a music video by ICP. One of their only good ones ever.
Yeah, I thought I saw it a second ago. I was like, was he with? I'm gonna go see Alan Zackus at the Crystal. Little Everclear.
That was my birthday gift.
Gotcha. So that's Steel Panther?
Yeah. You've seen him once, now we don't have to see him again.
Those are some great shows today.
They are polished.
How many Everclear songs do you think he's gonna do?
All of them.
Every one of them. That's all he's got. Father of mine, tell me where have you been?
I'd like to go see Everclear and Floater down at the amphitheater in Eugene.
Cuthbert?
Yeah, they're gonna be
Cuthbert
playing
or
there.
Cuthbert or whatever? Yeah, right. I did see that.
I could care less, but
I've met Art a couple times. He's a nice guy.
my old drummer put his cable in,
Oh, nice.
smashed his Grammy.
Smashed it.
Smashed his Grammy.
It's great. Oh, something. Was he happy about that?
Yeah, I think we knew at the time. Hey Art, if you're listening, by the way, now you know.
What?
Yeah, I met him in 1999 in May of '99 in LAX, flying back.
We're talking about Art
Alex.
Alexakis from Everclear.
Yes.
You smashed his Grammy,
No,
his
I
buddy.
My buddy did. He puts
and
the-
you've met him.
I've
Is
met
what
him.
you guys are talking about?
Yeah, I met him in he was flying back to Portland from LAX for whatever reason, and we had just got done playing a regional baseball tournament when I was at Western Oregon. That's why I know exactly what it was. Talked to him in the airport. He was nice. He was nice. And then met him again when we played the state fair a few years ago. Afterwards, he was down around, coming around the barricade, high-fiving people, taking pictures with everybody, just doing the whole thing. And I waited for him, shook his hand, took a picture, told him I met him at LAX. He's not going to remember that shit.
Hmm. And how did the Grammy smashing story go?
But he was putting in cable.
Gary was down in the basement putting his running cable wire, and Art was just moving in, and he'd had all his boxes there, and Gary's trampling around on top of the boxes trying to get to where he needs to put the cable in. And one of the boxes has the Grammy in it.
Art Alexakis won a Grammy? Hmm.
It was either I want to say it was a Grammy, either Grammy or the MTV Music Award. But I can't say it was a Grammy.
I wonder if that coincides when he decided to split ways from Everclear.
Well, it's when he started that radio station.
Radio? I don't know anything about them or what they did. But I do have a fucking 15 or 20 of his songs on the Worky Work.
Yeah, he's just got all those songs you can just sing along to.
Yeah, no doubt.
Swim out past the breakers. Watch the world die.
So, have you checked out Pearl Jam's new album?
Yes.
I saw their set list though. What they did in Vancouver, BC. Are you sure? Well, I
That's
hope
one
they,
thing that they always talk about.
I hope they change it enough to where on Friday night that they play a lot of the more of their old shit, because from the set list I saw them in Canada, they played like 3 songs that I know. Alive, Black. Well, they played Daughter and then Yellow Ledbetter. But, you know, the other ones, a lot of their stuff is like first time they played a concert, like I don't know, they put out a new album or something recently or whatever, but it said on the thing. I could tell you exactly what they played. So in Vancouver on Friday, played a song called Wash, Low Light, Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town. I think they changed that to us a little bit. Given to Fly.
Are you making a recommendation to Pearl Jam?
This is what they played on Friday night, so they put the set list on, our fans, they have a website that put set lists up, so you know what people play. Scared of Fear, and then they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things they call live debuts. React, Respond, Wreckage, Dark Matter. Then they played Daughter. And they played Leatherman.
They didn't play It's Okay.
I'm not there yet. Then they played Corduroy. They played Red Mosquito. And they played live debut Upper Hand, Won't Tell, Running. Chloe Dancer, Crown of Thorns. Then they played Porch. Then their encore, when they do their encore's 8 songs long. So they come back out and play 8 more songs. So it's not just like come out and play 1 or 2 and then that. They come out and they play another fucking set, basically.
Good.
They played Petty's I Won't Back Down. That'll probably be really good. Then they played Black. Do the Evolution. Then they had a live debut called Something Special. Then they played Alive. Like I said, if they didn't play fucking Alive, I was going to be pissed. That's like my favorite song. Then they played Neil Young, Rockin' in the Free World. Then they played Yellow Ledbetter, and then they closed with the song called Setting the Sun, which was a live debut.
Usually they put It's Okay with Daughter.
So that was the show. They have one more show, I think, on Wednesday before the Friday show. So I'll be able to look at that show then, set list, and kind of get an idea of where things are. If it's the same, I mean, that's 24 songs though. That's a fucking 3-hour show, man. What was the set list? It says how long it was too. They started at 8:50. 8:50. They're gonna play Vancouver tonight. Wait, today's the 6th. Today's the 6th. Yeah, they play in Vancouver, BC tonight. And then they come down to Moto on Friday.
I just want them to play this song. I don't care. I have a personal connection with this song.
What language is he speaking?
Project. Speaking Eddie Vedder. Can't understand half the shit he says anyway.
The shades go down.
Alright, what's the personal connection you have with the song The Shades Go Down?
Just really good friends of mine wrote it.
Oh yeah?
And the song's called It's Okay. If it wasn't for these people, I'd never play rock and roll music.
The ones that wrote the song.
Hmm?
The ones that wrote the song.
Fred and Tootie Cole.
Okay. Gotcha now.
And being that the band is from Portland, I kind of believe that they played in Portland.
Who's from Portland?
The band that wrote this song. Fred used to tech all of his guitars.
I like it.
Eddie sang a few of their songs.
I hope they play a lot of their old stuff because they don't they don't come to Portland very often at all. In their entire career, they've been to Portland. This is like their ninth or 10th time they've come to Portland, whereas they played in the Seattle area like 90 times. They don't stop in Portland for whatever reason. If you go to their band page, it shows a history of their tours, and you click on it, and it shows a big map, and it shows a number of places. You can zoom in on areas, and it shows you and tells you what date and where they played. A little bubble of 10 around Portland, a little big ass bubble of like 90 something. Right there. It's a little too early for it. You're hit or miss with weather.
I would have put their show later.
Later.
Because they could have sold more tickets. It's probably for neighborhood too.
Yeah, at Moda, they'll set up at just about 12,000, 13,000. The Province, they say, is going to get 30 in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foo Fighters has been sold out since like a week after those tickets went on sale. There's still tickets to Green Day, though, I think.
I've already seen Green Day.
I've seen them too. They're fucking great.
They're very good. Polished.
This is like the third time I've seen Foo Fighters.
Kat was even considering going to Foo Fighters, and she's not a Foo Fighters fan.
Fantastic.
She, it was funny, we were talking the other day, she didn't realize the Dave, it was the same Dave Grohl that was
Really?
I love
Like
it.
just now in 2024?
I love you, yeah.
Well, everybody knew that.
Just that it didn't click for her. I loved it. It was amazing.
God, I am fucking tired. I could fall asleep.
Well, to be honest with you guys, I'd really like to go watch this game.
Sounds fun.
So,
Hopefully you get a truck conversation. How long does it take to get home?
we're at about 35 minutes.
Zoom in closer. These guys want to say something to you out there in the internet world.
Charles?
Hi!
Hello.
Heard you want to go do something.
Well,
What's the story behind what you want to do?
I'd like to, me and the wife, we kind of follow hockey a little bit.
They have season tickets. That's a lot of it. You've got season tickets. You're a fan. You don't just buy season tickets
And,
for a team you just are mediocre about.
and our beloved Winterhawks are in the Western Conference Final, and it happens to be Game 6 tonight at 7 p.m.
Game 6, a big one.
Big one.
Big one.
Portland's up 3-2 in the
3-2.
series.
Where are they playing tonight's game?
They are playing somewhere far up north.
The Great White North. They're playing in America's hat.
They are playing in Prince George.
Canada, eh?
14-hour bus ride.
They bus up there.
They do.
I remember those days in college having to bus that long places.
And Chris, just flat out fucking tired.
Tired. Tired. Drumming's a different animal than just doing push-ups and yogging.
Fun fact. Today in country music history, on this day in 2014, Willie Nelson, who was about to turn 81 this week, received his 5th degree black belt
Willie Nelson?
in Gong Kwao Ya Sul, which is a form of martial art.
I didn't know that guy could still move.
But then this one, you don't have to move.
This was all mental.
This is how to defend yourself while being still.
Turn to the left. Okay, now go to the right.
One hit.
And I'm flat out fucking tired too, because,
Shane's not feeling well.
it's like fucking sore, super sore and puffy. I've been puffy all fucking day. So, that's that. We're gonna sign this thing freaking off. Until next time, rock on.
Rock on, man.
Later, bros.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Where's the stop
Red button,
button?
top right.